What a crap show last night. This team is not very good. Not very good. The Jaguars are a good team. Not a great team, they're a good team. So that makes us a shit team right now. I'm not saying Kansas City can't turn it around. But as right now, they're inconsistent. They're not a playoff team right now. They're just not. Not very good. Thought we were turning a corner, possibly. But I wanted to see one more week with Jacksonville. When you have 13 turnovers and it's going to be hard for you to win. That is the most penalties the Chiefs have had since 2018. When you kick off a ball and you give a team a minute 45, you need to probably not kick it out of bounds to start out with. And then on every kickoff, back-to-back kickoffs, we're having penalties of holding and whatnot. Even though I think some of those penalties were tacky, that's how they're calling it. So why are you not adjusting? I want to talk about the keys to the loss. And the keys that if they don't quickly get that taken care of, how this season is going to be down the shitter. Let's start out with the penalties again. We're talking about the penalties. Start out with Mr. Taylor, our right tackle. It's time for him to be benched. I don't know how else to say it. The dude has been probably told millions of times. He's been penalized millions of times. He's not going to change. Yeah, when you're in a drive and you're moving the ball and then all of a sudden you have that, it runs the whole flow of your offense. He does it over and over and over again. It is. It's time to be benched and replaced. The penalties have got to stop. Look, people that are non-Chiefs fans, they're going to hate on the Chiefs. They're going to say that the refs helped them win. They're going to say the refs helped them lose, whatever. I don't care. They're just dumb comments, people being stupid. I don't care about that. What I care about is what we can control. Play better, focus, and quit committing penalties, jerk-offs. Can't win all the games, but you expect them to play better than this, not lose like this. So the penalties, let's get that out of the way. That right there locks the game for us, is the penalties. A lot of penalties. I'm not blaming even the tacky ones on the referees. They just play like shit. Number two, everybody wants to make a big deal about, number 0 on the Jaguars so good, blah, blah, blah. Look, man, Mahomes handed you the ball. Basically, he threw it right to you. He just needs to open his eyes. I mean, I seen it. As soon as he released it, I'm like, interception. Threw it right to you, to the number 0. It's not, he didn't do anything. Once he caught the ball, he ran it back, but there was nobody that was ready for that. It's just, he's there, he's gone. Here you go, I'll hand it to you. Might as well just walked it up to him and handed it to him and let him run it back, because that's what happened. Wasn't an incredible play. It was a dumb play by us. Number 2, Kansas City cannot keep committing dumb stuff, and it happened in the red zone. You cannot keep doing that. You did that with Philadelphia. You were going to score a touchdown, and you did that. That, to me, that's what really lost the game. Was that 14-point swing? There were many holding calls on the Jaguars that was not called. So I didn't feel bad that they missed one when we tied up the score 21 all. So now we talked about the penalties and the stupid Mahomes mistake. That was the most penalties in one game that we've had since 2018. Doesn't mean I'm going to quit being a Chiefs fan. Doesn't mean I'm going to always have hope and root for them. But what it does mean is I'm being realistic here. Kansas City's not a playoff team the way they're playing. They're just not. And next week, we play the Lions. 40% chance of winning that game, guys. That's it, 40%. And that's because we're at home. But I'm afraid that the Lions are way better than the Jaguars. Way better. And we only lost by 3, and we had that total crap penalties. We played like in the second half. They showed a picture where Chris Jones was just standing there. I have mixed emotions about that. He wouldn't have caught freaking Lawrence. Let's talk about that. That was another thing that Spags and the defense did not adjust to. The dude, they made Mr. Lawrence look like Lamar Jackson. Dude running everywhere, up the middle, touchdowns. If he's doing that to you, there's probably a couple big plays by their offense, and one was to Hunter, the pass, and then the rest was he's just running around like Lamar Jackson. Really, nothing something they could have stopped. Why don't you put Leo Chanel how you did play Lamar Jackson? I don't understand how you just don't adjust to that. It was obvious that this is a signature win. None of these wins anymore are signature wins. This team is not good. Go beat Buffalo. That's your signature win right now. And then Andy Reid had a shocked look on it. No, you have to go get some help on defense, on defensive line. There is no effing push up the middle with this defensive line. There is none. They are not getting any pressure on wannabe Lamar Jackson. Where is the pressure on the quarterback? There's none. You know that he's going to play Lamar Jackson back there and running around. So you have to figure the defense out. They're not consistent enough. Just absolutely horrible. That's the only way to say it. They're just not good. If somebody were to ask me, is there anything about this team you could say, we'll turn it around? Well, first of all, some of these things are controllable. Limit the penalties, make better adjustments. If you have to have a spot on the quarterback, because it seems to me, I will say there's one bright spot. It's the secondary is pretty good. But what happens is the defensive line can't get to them quick enough. And so then all of a sudden you get holding calls, or you get the quarterback running around for a first down and more. It's what the problem is. Your secondary is good. They're holding up. You need your defensive line to get their fingers out of their butt and get up the field. That's what you have to do. You have to do that. They're not doing it. So you had Bucker. You had special teams were awful. Right down awful. Stupid special teams. There's just too many mistakes. Just too many mistakes. You have your core there. Patrick Mahomes makes his first biggest mistake and hands that guy the ball. Hands him the ball. Here, 99 your pick. I personally, if you're running the effing ball, don't have to pass it over the middle. Keep running it. You had the first down. Run that thing into the end zone. Run. Your running game was working pretty good. So I just don't understand. If something's working, use it, Andy. Run that ball. Some of the play calling was just atrocious. So here's the bottom line: is you dug yourself in a hole. You dug yourself in a hole doesn't mean to jump off the bandwagon. But I wouldn't be worried about who's the best quarterback or let's win a division or, how many times we've been in the Super Bowl in the last 5 or 6 years. I wouldn't talk. If somebody asked me a question, I wouldn't say, we just want to win a game. We just want to win a game. We want to have a winning streak. Still plenty of football left, but you have to have the mentality. It doesn't matter records or what you did in the past. You just have to win games. Stack games on games. Don't worry about dynasty, whether you think it's a dynasty or not. One of the things I can't stand, I'll be honest with you, is as a Chiefs fan, yeah, sometimes it bothers me that, Patrick Mahomes was washed. He's this. He's not very good. First of all, we all know he's good. And I don't care what anybody says. They can, these fans of these other teams, the only team that can really say that their quarterback is good and blah, 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 is the Eagles. I mean, they've won this last Super Bowl. So they're the only team that can get away with that. But fans of Buffalo, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Chargers, these teams, our quarterback's better than your quarterback. No, not really. I mean, they haven't won a Super Bowl. But it doesn't, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. This argument, people like them, it makes them feel better. Well, we're winning right now. The switch that they have to throw is they just have to get in the playoffs. Do we have a chance to win our division? Yeah, but it's after this loss, it's kind of gone down to maybe like 40% chance of winning our division. It could increase, but the Chargers have to lose, man. They have to keep. The Broncos have to lose. They're not losing like we are. So, even on a fluke play, freak play, or whatever, the Broncos beat the Eagles. They still won the game. We're not winning those games right now. You cannot have as many mistakes as we've had and expect to win. It's just not possible. So right now, if I had my power rankings of the team, and again, it can switch after 4 or 5 games. Season is not over, but what I will say is, I just did the power rankings of the NFC and AFC. The Chiefs have dropped out of the top 6 right now. They've just, they're not even. When they beat Baltimore, it was satisfying, but still something was missing. And what's missing is the first 2 games. When they lost the first 2 games, those are the teams people talk about you have to beat. And when they didn't beat them, and then they came into Jacksonville, and when the Chiefs lost that 14-0 lead, I'm thinking, here we go. Now they're going to show. They're going to start messing up. And they did. They started messing up. And see, here's the thing, too. We're going to say, well, what can we bring out that's positive? There's really nothing to bring out of a positive. When you make the mistakes that you made, like KC did tonight, it erases everything that was good about it. From all the penalties to the pick 6, which, again, you're on the 1-yard line. Run that freaking ball. Run it. Make it 4 down. I'd rather than make it 4 down territory and don't make it. But don't. I just don't understand. If you're on a 1-yard line, running around the side, I don't even know what down it was. I think we had a couple more attempts to get it in. Run that freaking ball. Use that as a weapon. That's why, let me tell you something. That's why Philadelphia, even I don't like the tush push or the gay push or whatever they say it is. It's a high percentage and less chance of you making a mistake. That's why they do it. Is a higher percentage of you running a 1-yard run in the end zone or drifting back and throwing it in the end zone. It's higher. Look, those guys were tired. It wasn't like the first quarter where they're fresh and they're stopping a run. You don't have to run it up the middle. You can run it around the side. You can do a bootleg and have Mahomes run it in. Something other than that, high risk. Quit high risk in that thing when it's on a 1-yard line. If you cannot score off the 1-yard line, you suck anyway. You've got to make improvements on that. Andy Reid has got to. I just don't understand what they're thinking. So here's what it is. This team, this is probably the worst adversity as far as the way they're playing, how they're losing games, the penalties, the mistakes, the play calling, the coaching. Everything is not very good right now. Other teams are getting better. You have to make the adjustments. And if you don't, you're going to lose these type of games. And other fans say, the refs are not helping. No, we had 13 penalties called against us. 13. That's a lot. That is a lot of penalties. More likely you're not going to win those games. Only lost by 3 with handing them the pick 6. Look, it's not like he made a great play. This Mahomes made a bonehead play. That's play calling was bad. Should have handed it off. Touchdown. So, moving on from this shithole game, shitty game was what it was. Bad playing's what it was. Next week, Arrowhead. I think it's a Sunday night game. We play the Detroit Lions. These guys, if you do that, you commit these many penalties, you just hand them the ball, they will stomp the ever-living crap out of you. So you have to, I don't know what you're going to do. I'm going to watch the game because I'm a Chiefs fan. I'm going to cheer my Chiefs. Hope they win. But I'm not picking them in this game till they get consistent. Surprise me, I guess, is all I got to say. Luckily, it's just a ball game, you know. But if I'm my analyst and I'm sitting here going to pick, right now I don't see anything to go, oh, we're going to win this game. Because the defense couldn't stop nothing. They didn't adjust to anything. Now, here, the only thing I can think of is they're not going to show everything because they're a playoff team. I don't know. Anyways, there's always hope. They always have a chance. They need to turn it around and stack wins. That's all they can do. In a week or so, it'll look better. And if they do win this game, it'd be our signature win. Get back on track. But, boy, they can't play like that. They have to play better. Just bottom line. They have to figure it out. They have to face their adversity and quit their mistakes. And we'll see. We'll see if they can. Subscribe, like. I want to start doing some lives, reactions on games. I'm going to get a Nerf ball, so I can throw at the TV like games last night, frustration games. You have to release the stress somehow. So anyways, what do you think they have to improve on? Put in the comments to win against the Lions. Go Chiefs. Subscribe, like, join my station on YouTube. We'll see you next time.